These are some activities I particularly enjoy when using Linux. 1. Built-in compilers for developers. Many Linux distributions come with pre-installed compilers, and setting up support for several programming languages is as simple as typing a line of code. Languages such as C, C++, GNU, Java, Python, Fortran, Golang, Assembly, and Node.js are readily accessible. Additionally, Git support often comes pre-installed. By contrast, on Windows, downloading and setting up these tools individually can be a hassle. 2. No need for printer driver disks. If you lose the installation disk for your printer or other peripherals, there's no need to worry. Unlike Windows, most devices are plug and play on Linux, so there's no need to download multiple drivers. Pretty convenient, right? I was genuinely amazed the first time I played a game, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, on Linux Mint. I didn't even need to install the AMD graphics card driver. It automatically detected and used my dedicated card seamlessly. For context, my laptop has dual GPUs, Intel HD 520 and AMD Radeon R7. 3. Customization at its best. Bored with your current desktop? Get a fresh look with just one command in the terminal. Dislike your theme? Just browse and install from the vast selection of available themes and icons. Linux allows complete control over the appearance of your desktop. Tools like Compass make it possible to add as many effects as you want without sacrificing performance. 4. No more worries about viruses and spyware. You might have noticed the scarcity of antivirus software for Linux. This is because it's not really necessary. Linux has very few viruses, largely because most are executables or batch files in VBScript, C, or C++ that cannot run as effectively on Linux. Plus, Linux offers robust security layers, such as user access control, which protects server files. This is a key reason Linux is preferred for servers and supercomputers. 5. Linux for convenience lovers. You can automate almost anything on Linux. For example, you could create a Python script that reads your Gmail inbox, deletes unwanted emails, and replies to your friends with preset messages, all within seconds of your OS starting. You can also schedule tasks to run at specified times. 6. Quick software installations. If you want to start programming in C+ using code blocks, just open the terminal using Ctrl-Alt-T, enter the command sudo apt-get install code blocks, and press enter. Installation is complete and you're ready to start coding. This process is significantly simpler compared to Windows, where you also need to ensure that the right compiler is correctly associated with the software. Plus, as Salman Sourab mentioned, Linux even offers package name suggestions if you misspell the name or it isn't available. 7. Full control over your operating system. Linux grants you complete control over your system. No hidden programs, no adware, no junkware, and no hundreds of unknown background processes. Since Linux is open source, you can modify any program to tailor it to your requirements. 8. No restart required after updates or software installations. While perhaps a small benefit, it's certainly worth mentioning. On Windows, a restart is often required after a software installation or update, whereas on Linux, nearly all updates and changes take effect immediately without needing a reboot. 9. Effortless access to Windows drives. If you're running Linux and Windows as a dual boot system on separate drives, accessing your Windows drive from Linux is straightforward. Unfortunately, accessing the Linux drive from Windows usually requires extra tools. 10. Boot Linux from any computer using a USB. Last but not least, Linux allows you to boot your operating system directly from a USB drive on any compatible computer. This can be extremely useful when you have a presentation but leave your laptop behind.